Okay, so today we are going to start the topic that is polynomials. Okay, already we had a general discussion about this topic, polynomials. It is our chapter second from the textbook. First of all, we will discuss the important terms and definitions which are involved and which are related to this chapter. Okay. Okay, so first of all, see the contents that we are going to study in this chapter. First is what? The definition of polynomials. Okay, we'll see the definition of polynomials. What does polynomial mean? Okay, after that, next will be classification of polynomials. We had a general discussion that day also regarding classification of polynomials. Classification of polynomials is done on the basis of a degree of that polynomial also, and on depending on the number of terms also. Okay, no issue, Dhruvi. Okay, next we are going to discuss the zeros of the polynomials. So that day also I told it कि ऐसा value, suppose the polynomial is in terms of x variable, तो x का ऐसा वैल्यू जो हम लोग वो पॉलिनोमियल में पुट करेंगे तो वो पॉलिनोमियल का वैल्यू जीरो हो जाता है. दैट इज नथिंग बट द जीरो ऑफ दैट पॉलिनोमियल. ओके, विल गो वन बाय वन. ये जस्ट हमारा what are the contents in this chapter that we are looking. Relationships between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Now this topic is very important from the exam point of view. You will have questions from this topic. Relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial हमको पता है, but उसके zeros और उसके coefficient में क्या relation है, that we are going to study here. And definitely in exam a question comes from this topic every year. Next is a relationship between zeros and coefficients of cubic polynomial. Mainly the focus is given on the quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial, but from last 2 years what has happened, they have reduced the syllabus. तो ये cubic polynomial के जो questions है पिछले 2 साल से, तो they are not coming in the exam. They are only focusing on this quadratic polynomial, but we have to take everything. हम लोग अभी नहीं बोल सकते कि क्या हमारे syllabus में it will be there and what will be skipped. We cannot tell it now itself. The notification is given by the CBSE board afterwards. Is it clear to you? No, this is content. What you have to write ना, that I will tell it. Don't worry. ये topic, ये जो chapter है, इसमें क्या क्या content हम लोग पढ़ने वाले, that we are discussing. Next is division algorithm. Division algorithm. What is division algorithm? Yes, can anyone? What is division algorithm? You just raise your hand. I will unmute you from my end. Yes, Varad, bolo. What do you mean by?
Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder.
Correct. Dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. जो हमारा normal numbers का जो division होता है, in case of polynomials उसको हम लोग division algorithm बोलते हैं. That same rule is applicable for polynomials also. Okay. Okay, now what is a polynomial? So polynomial is a word that is a Greek word. Now it is made up of two words. So poly means many and nomial means terms. So polynomial in general, what we can say, many terms wala equation. Okay, an equation which has many terms. In a simple language, what we can say, an equation which has many terms. So is it clear to you? What do you mean by polynomial? I'm just discussing the meaning of that word. Definition is still remaining. Okay, so polynomial is nothing but an equation having many terms. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So definition of polynomial. First of all, we will see the definition. What is the exact definition of polynomial? Now this you will have to write it in your CW. Okay, you can take the screenshots also. Otherwise, I will share you the PDF file after the session on your class WhatsApp group. Okay, this you need to write in your CW. If you have not made the CW, write it in the rough notebook. Afterwards, copy it in the CW. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, so polynomial means an algebraic expression which has variables. Now, what are variables? Yes, what do you mean by variables? What do you mean by variables? Yes, Devanshu?
Sir, variable means what we can say the letters or the alphabets.
All alphabets. That day also I told it. All alphabets are called as variables. So A, B, C, D, dash, dash, dash up to X, Y, Z. These all are nothing but the variables. सारे जितने भी alphabets है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? Variables. Okay, constants. Do you know constants? What do you mean by constant? Yes, Krishna. Krishna.
Sir, which is having a fixed value.
Correct,
Numbers,
absolutely
real
correct.
numbers.
अभी देखो वेरिएबल यानी इसका वैल्यू जो है इसका वैल्यू चेंज होते रहेगा हमेशा. इक्वेशन बाय इक्वेशन वेरिएबल का वैल्यू चेंज होता है. कांस्टेंट ऐसी चीज है जिसका वैल्यू हमेशा फिक्स्ड होता है, चाहे पहले इक्वेशन में भी उसका वैल्यू जो है वही दूसरे इक्वेशन में वही वैल्यू रहेगा, वो चेंज नहीं होगा. बट वेरिएबल का वैल्यू चेंज होता है. ओके, अगर सपोज फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में किसी वेरिएबल का वैल्यू 2 आता है तो सेकंड क्वेश्चन में डेफिनेटली वो 2 आएगा या फिर 2 से डिफरेंट भी आ सकता. So vary, it varies from question to question, and constant it is fixed from question to question. 2 का वैल्यू 2 ही बोलेंगे हम लोग. ओके, 2 को हम लोग 3 नहीं कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. ओके, न्यूमेरिकली 2 means what? We have to take 2 only. We cannot take it as 3, 4 or something else. So that is fixed. Okay, an algebraic expression which has variables, constants and coefficients. Yes, what do you mean by coefficients? What do you mean by coefficients? Bolo Varad.
Sir, it is a numerical value before the variable.
Absolutely correct. It is the numerical value which is placed before the variable. Okay. So suppose ये मेरा एक polynomial है. Suppose I am writing one polynomial here. P of x is equal to x square plus 4x. Now, what is the coefficient of x here? 4 is the coefficient of x. अभी यहाँ पे variable क्या है? x. उसके पहले value क्या है? 4. So that is our coefficient. Okay, that is our coefficient. Now here x square is also there. X square के पहले कुछ भी नहीं, यानी यहाँ पे 1 है. So what is the coefficient of x square? It is 1. So is it clear to you? बस आपको क्या करना है, पॉलिनोमियल का अगर आपको डेफिनेशन याद रखना है, सो राइट डाउन एनी पॉलिनोमियल. सपोज एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 3x प्लस 2, दिस इज द पॉलिनोमियल. सो व्हाट इज अ पॉलिनोमियल? इट इज एन algebraic expression which has variable. See, these are the variable x. Okay, which has constant. See, this is the constant. Okay, which has coefficient. See, this is the coefficient, and which involves different mathematical operations. See, here two operators are there, addition operators. How many operations are there in mathematics? Four operations are there. Basically there are four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. तो बीच में ये addition, subtraction, multiplication का साइन भी होना चाहिए वो इक्वेशन में. So that complete algebraic expression is called as polynomial. Is it clear to everyone? The definition of polynomial. Yes, who will tell me the definition of polynomial? Who will tell me the definition of polynomial? बोलो देवांशु.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, the highest power of x in the highest power of x in p of x is called the polynomial.
Anyone else would like to try? Yes, Akshita. Yes, Akshita.
So the algebraic expressions which have a variable constants and coefficients and also involves the mathematical calculations or operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division.
Absolutely correct. An algebraic expression which has variables, constants and coefficients, and which involves different mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Okay, that are called as polynomials. So polynomials, further they are classified. Okay, we'll see. We'll again go back to the PPT. Okay, so see now next. Sorry. Examples. See, one example is there, x square plus 2x plus 3. Now here in this example, this polynomial is having the variable x. Okay, this polynomial is having the variable x. So this polynomial is completely expressed in terms of x only. Many terms involved in different mathematics operations. What happened, Sanskruti? Can you please raise your hand so that I can turn on your mic? Sanskruti Ghadge, I guess. हाँ बोलो संस्कृति.
So the many terms which are involved in mathematical equation.
Like many terms means which terms?
Means 4x square minus 3x plus x plus 2.
That is nothing but an algebraic expression, and in that algebraic expression we are having variables also, constants also, coefficients also, and different mathematical operations also. You're talking about polynomials only, na definition.
Yes, sir.
So see here now, suppose this is an example, x square plus 2x plus 3. तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या क्या दिख रहा है? यहाँ पे वेरिएबल भी है, यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट भी है, यहाँ पे कोएफिशिएंट भी है, और डिफरेंट मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन. यहाँ पे एक ही ऑपरेटर है, सपोज एडिशन है. ओके, किसी और एग्जांपल में सब्सट्रैक्शन भी हो सकता है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन भी हो सकता है, डिवीजन भी हो सकता है. ओके, इज इट क्लियर टू यू? ओके फाइन, म्यूट योरसेल्फ.
Yes, sir.
So now the classification of polynomials. Classification of polynomials is mainly done on two grounds. Whatever is displayed on this page now, you will have to write it in the CW. Huh? You can take the screenshot, or otherwise I will send you the PDF file after the session. So classification is done on two grounds. सबसे पहले तो number of terms के according होता है, and second one is what? It is according to the degree of that polynomial, depending on the degree of that polynomial. So number of terms के according, what is the classification? Can anyone tell me what is the classification according to the number of terms? बोलो सर्वज्ञा.
Yes, sir. So according to terms, polynomials are classified as monomial, binomial, trinomial, and so on.
Correct. According to the number of terms, polynomials are classified as monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Okay. So first classification according to the terms is this: monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Now here, what is a term? उसका भी definition हम लोग देख लेंगे. The term of a polynomial are the parts of the equation which are generally separated by plus or minus sign. Suppose मैं एक expression यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. I am writing one expression, algebraic expression, that is x square plus 3x minus 4. Okay, तो ये plus और minus sign जो चीज को यहाँ पे सेपरेट करे, जैसे कि यहाँ पे x square, 3x and 4 is separated because of these two signs. So that is nothing but a term. Is it clear to you? So how many terms are there in the expression which I have written, or in the polynomial which I have written? 3 terms are there. Correct. Okay, 3 terms are there. Next, what do you mean by degree of the polynomial? See the definition first. Degree of the polynomial. The degree of the polynomial is the highest power of the variable in the algebraic expression. तो suppose यही वाला example हम लोग लेते हैं. ये हमारा polynomial है p of x which is equal to x square plus 3x minus 4. तो इसमें highest degree कितना है? What is the highest degree? Put your answers in the chat box. What is the highest degree for this expression? It is 2. It is 2. Okay, so that is nothing but the degree of that polynomial. Okay, so whatever is displayed on this page, you will have to write it. Okay, I will erase whatever I have written it. You can take the screenshot if you want. Otherwise, I will be sending you the PDF file after the session. हाँ सुशांत बोलो. Yes, Sushant, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You have raised your hand, na?
No, sir, I think it's by mistake. Sorry.
Okay, fine, no issue. So shall we move forward? Next topic. Everything on the page, you will have to write it in the CW. Okay. Okay. Moving forward to the next thing. Classification of polynomials depending on the number of terms. So the classification is like this: monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So monomial means the algebraic expression which has only one term. Yes, you have to make 400 pages notebook. Okay. Monomial means the algebraic expression which has only one term. Binomial means the algebraic expression which has two terms. Trinomial means the algebraic expression which has three terms. Yes, everyone give me one example of monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Just raise your hand. I will turn on your mic. Give me the examples of monomial. Yes, Veer, bolo. Veer.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Sir, monomial's example is 2x.
Okay, 2x, correct. It should
Sir,
have only one. Hmm.
binomial example is x plus y is equal.
See, that day also I told this thing. Whenever you tell me any expression, it should be in one variable only. Don't use two
plus
variables.
x plus y.
What I'm telling, don't use two variables. X and y, you are using two variables. Make the expression in one variable only.
Yes, sir. Sir, 2x plus 1.
2x plus 1, correct, absolutely correct. This is an example of binomial because it is having two terms, 2x and 1. These are the two terms of this expression. Yes. What about trinomial, Akshita?
2x plus 2y plus 2.
Again, you're giving me the example in two
2x square plus 3x plus 3.
2x square plus 3x plus 3, absolutely correct. This is an example of trinomial. It is having three terms. First term is 2x square, second term is 3x, and third term is just 3. Okay. So examples, when you're giving me the examples now, it should be in one variable only. Don't use two or three variables. Use only one variable while giving the example. Okay, next is classification of the polynomials depending on the degree of the polynomial. So in that first one is linear polynomial. So linear का meaning क्या है? ऐसा algebraic expression जिसका degree क्या होना चाहिए? It should be 1. The algebraic expression which has the highest degree as 1. What about quadratic? The algebraic expression which has the highest degree as 2. And what about cubic? It should have the highest degree as 3. Yes, Devanshu. Yes, Vidhi bolo. Vidhi Bajaj.
Sir, example, no?
Yes, example.
Sir, 2x for
For
linear polynomial.
okay, 2x, correct. For linear polynomial, it is 2x. What about quadratic?
2x square.
2x square. Number of terms आप increase कर सकते हो उसमें, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं. You're telling single term only. You can increase the number of terms in that expression.
Okay,
Yes,
sir,
any other
2x
example? Huh?
2x cube plus of cubic polynomial 2x cube plus 3x.
2x cube plus 3x. Okay, correct. These are the examples of linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. बस condition क्या होना चाहिए? Linear के लिए degree 1 होना चाहिए, quadratic के लिए degree 2 होना चाहिए, highest degree, और cubic के लिए highest degree should be 3. This page also you will have to write everything which is displayed on this page. You can take the screenshot. You can take the screenshot. Okay. Yes, I will send you the PDF, Sarvadnya. Don't worry. Okay. So zeros of the polynomial. Okay. The zero, this page also you will write it in the CW. ये ऐसा decoration वाला part करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just write down the definition. Okay. How to obtain zeros of linear polynomial. ये बस आप heading में लिखोगे. ऐसा आप box wix बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है in the CW. Okay. This is just to show you how we are doing that. Okay. So next you will write this page also. The zero of the polynomial can be defined as the point where the polynomial becomes zero as whole. Okay. चलो हम लोग एक linear polynomial लेते हैं, उसका example लेके हम लोग समझते हैं how to obtain the zero of the polynomial. तो सबसे पहली बात, linear polynomial, the general form, see this is the general form of the linear polynomial. आप जब भी linear polynomial देखोगे तो it will be in this form only, ax plus b, जहां पे x का पावर हमेशा 1 रहेगा, x का डिग्री हमेशा 1 रहेगा. Okay, see this is an example, 3x plus 7. It is also of this form, ax plus b. Okay, तो how to obtain the zero of this linear polynomial? कुछ भी नहीं करना है. पॉलिनोमियल चाहे लीनियर हो, पॉलिनोमियल चाहे क्वाड्रेटिक हो, पॉलिनोमियल चाहे क्यूबिक हो, क्या करना है? वो पॉलिनोमियल को सीधा उठा के जीरो के साथ इक्वेट करना है. वो पॉलिनोमियल को सीधा उठा के जीरो के साथ इक्वेट करना है. So here p of x will be equal to 0. That means what I can write? P of x means what? The value of p of x is what? 3x plus 7. So 3x plus 7 will be equal to 0. Okay. तो अभी कांस्टेंट वाला पार्ट हम लोग एक साइड में शिफ्ट करते हैं हमेशा, and variable part we keep it on the other side. So this will become -7 because this is +7. I will shift it on the RHS, so it will become -7. Okay. So ultimately what we will get? X will be equal to -7 upon 3. So x is equal to -7 upon 3 is the zero of this polynomial. Is the zero of this polynomial. Yes, Devanshu, bolo.
Sir, can't we put 0 on the left hand side?
No. Keep it simple and follow this way only.
Okay.
See, if you try to bring the variations, finally what happens? You only get confused. So follow it as I have said to you, because I always prefer the simplest approach. Yes. Is anyone having any doubt how to obtain the zero of any polynomial? क्या करना है? बस वो polynomial को उठा के zero के साथ equate करना है. That means what we are doing, p of x is equal to 0. अगर पॉलिनोमियल x वेरिएबल में है तो p of x is equal to 0. अगर पॉलिनोमियल y वेरिएबल में है तो p of y is equal to 0. Okay, yes, who will tell me the zero of this polynomial? P of y is equal to, yes, raise your hand. Others also can give me the answer. Only few students, they are only regularly raising their hand and giving me the answers. Everyone should give the answer. Okay, who is Pooja? Pooja Dargad. Unmute.
Sir, the answer will be 3 upon 7. Y equal to 3 upon 7.
Tell me stepwise, beta. Tell me stepwise. Don't just give me the direct answer. What we will do?
First, the 7y minus
We will
3 equal to
equate.
0.
We will equate the polynomial with 0. That means p of y will be equal to 0. Okay. आगे.
Sir, first there will be 7y minus 3 equal to 0.
Okay.
Then there will be 7y is equal to 3.
Correct.
After that, y is equal to 3 upon 7.
ओके तो ये जीरो है, किसका जीरो है? ये वाले पॉलिनोमियल का ये जीरो है। अब ये जीरो क्यों है? क्योंकि इसको आप पुट करके देखो, ये पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू जीरो हो जाती है। चलो हम लोग वेरीफाई भी कर लेंगे। चलो ये हमारा पॉलिनोमियल है p ऑफ y विच इज इक्वल टू 7y माइनस 3। अब ये y, ये जो हमारा जीरो है, इसको हम लोग ओरिजिनल पॉलिनोमियल में पुट कर देंगे। तो y की जगह पे हम लोग क्या पुट करेंगे? 3/7। सो 7 इंटू 3/7 माइनस 3। तो ये 7 न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर का हो जाता है कैंसिल। ये +3 और -3 बचा है। सो अल्टीमेटली द नेट इफेक्ट इज व्हाट? 0। सो ये वैल्यू के लिए y इज इक्वल टू 3/7, ये वैल्यू के लिए ये पॉलिनोमियल 0 हो जाता है, इसलिए हम लोग इसको बोलते हैं 0। ये पॉलिनोमियल का ये 0 है। इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? Please give me the response in the chat box. Okay, thank you very much. So we will stop here. Quadratic and cubic, we will discuss it tomorrow because it is somewhat lengthy. We will not be able to cover it up in the next 5 minutes. So we will cover up it tomorrow. I will send you the PDF file after the session. Don't send me messages. Definitely I will send the PDF file. Half an hour it will be late for me from my end to send it, but definitely I'll send it. Okay. Okay, Sarvadnya. I'll think about it.